Well, good afternoon, everyone. Today I got something pretty fun that I've been wanting to do for a little bit. This is a 2012 Chevy Camaro. This is a 2SS. So this thing is pretty much about as loaded as you can get for a Camaro of the 5th gen. Man, does that sound good. So this is finished in silver ice metallic with the black stripes and the gunmetal colored wheels. This is an absolutely gorgeous car, guys. Always been a Camaro fan, probably always will be. Man, just the idol. I'll tell you what, let's do this. Pop the trunk. Not a lot of room, but also not hateful. Looks like whoever had this previous put a kicker sound system in this. So I mean, it had more storage, but got the sub. Not too bad. I mean, it's a sports car, so you're not gonna have a crazy ton of room, but. Where is that? Oh, there it is. Okay. So we're going to attempt to get into the back seat here. So normally I'd be sitting up probably about there, maybe a little bit further back. No headroom. I'm 5'8", so whoever's taller than me, good luck. I mean, you're hunched over a little bit. It's not too bad. This actually folds flat if you need to fold this down. Got a nice sunroof. Okay. Get out of here. Bam. Good God. So we're gonna put this back a little bit. All right, let's pop the hood, guys. Where is it? There it is. I'm actually going to shut it off. Okay. This way you can actually hear me. So, under the hood, we got they call it the LS3. It is a 6.2 liter V8. It makes 426 horsepower, 420 pound-feet of torque. It is paired to a 6-speed manual transmission, thankfully. And gas mileage it's about, actually, you know what, maybe it might not be what you'd expect. It's actually pretty good. I know a lot of muscle cars, they actually get decent highway mileage. Not around town, but on the highway. So this gets about 16 miles a gallon around town and about 24 miles a gallon on the highway. So it's actually a decent cruiser if you plan on behaving, which a lot of people that have these do not. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, let's get in and start this thing up. Heavy doors in a coupe. Oh yeah. Awesome, awesome. Okay, so it looks like they did install an aftermarket head unit, so it's not just your normal radio. So you got all your gauges are down here, like your battery voltage, trans temp, oil pressure. That's all down here. This is still kind of reminiscent of the classic look that they did starting in 2010 when the Camaro came back out. They just changed the steering wheel. It's not like it's not like that weird, cool looking steering wheel anymore. It's like a normal, you know, mid 20-teens Chevy steering wheel now. Got an outlet in there. Got a decent amount of little pocket in here with a USB and an outlet. Same thing with the glove box, a little on the smaller side, but obviously it's a sports car, so. Got your fan controls here. Got your temperature here, single zone climate, heated seats. You do have heated seats in the middle of both of these, so that's pretty cool. Lock and unlocks right here for the doors. Got your mirrors right here. It looks like my mirrors are set to where I need them. Looks good to me. Rear view looks okay. Got a built-in garage door opener there. This is for your sunroof. Little bug net comes up. Pretty cool. Leave that open. Got your cruise control right here. All your radio controls, volume, channel. Yep. Good. That shows your temperature right there. Yeah, not a whole lot to go over, guys. Pretty much just, you know, leather seats and heated seats. Other than that, it's time to enjoy the vehicle. Oh, it does also have a Boston sound system, which is the premium sound system for the Camaro back in this time. And there's also a heads-up display. So you can actually adjust that. See, right in the windshield there, you actually have a heads-up display. So there's a page button right here. You can switch between like a tachometer and just your speed with the outside temperature and direction, or just your speed. I like the tach, that's pretty cool. And you can adjust it up and down. And you can dim it, or just turn it off completely. I want to have it on. Alright, first gear. Shifter's super smooth. Feels like it has a little chunkier of a shift knob, but I kind of like that. It's like flat on the sides, so it makes it, it's got like it's almost like a comfort grip. It makes it easier to grip onto if you're coming at the shifter head from the top there. All right. Every clutch is different, so it's like I have to get used to it all over again. Super comfortable. See how rev matching is. Feels pretty good. Now it's not like a new Camaro, there's not like a dual mode exhaust or anything, but still feels pretty good, sounds really good. Pretty comfy for a cruiser. Let's see how this puppy handles around the turns up here. Rev matching is fantastic. Oh yeah. Very good. About what I expected, if not more. There we go, a little smoother. No two stick shift cars are the same. You got to relearn all over again every time you get into a different one that's not your own. But then it comes naturally. It's like riding a bike. You just don't forget how to do it. See, I always thought the LS3 sounded different than the LT1, and it kind of does, but it shares a lot of similarities in terms of sound with the LT1. The V8 that's in the 6.2 V8 that's in the 2016 and newer Camaro. See, I think for me, they sound very similar, but the LS has a little more of a growl to it, and the LT has a little more of a raspiness to it, which, in their own right, they both sound better than the other. But, I don't know, man, something about an LS. Never gets old. Oh man, I'm going to fifth. It is just nice because you can cruise around in something like this. It's not like it's super uncomfortable and its only purpose is served on a track. I mean, it definitely is. On a track would be a brilliant home for this thing, but it's just a nice car to cruise around in. It's super comfy. It's just not practical. That's all. It's just not practical. Has everything else going for it, though. See, this has always been like a driver's car to me. Like I said before, it might not be the most practical thing in the world. There isn't as much trunk space as a lot of other vehicles, but just having the front engine, rear wheel drive, the steering, just, you feel like you're connected to the road. I mean, these kinds of cars just provide you with a feeling that nothing else can. I mean, this is just insanely euphoric to a lot of people, including myself. Just getting behind the wheel of one of these just, you know, kind of makes all your problems melt away. And sometimes newer isn't always better. I always had a thing for the 5th gen. The 6th gen ones are really cool and everything, don't get me wrong. But I don't know. Something about 2010 to 2015. They're a lot more affordable. The power plant is just as reliable, if not even more, because pretty much anything LS based is built to last. I mean, in terms of affordability, this thing particularly has about 50,000 miles on it. So something like this you could probably pick up for somewhere in the 20s, maybe like 25, 26, something like that. And I mean, it is a 2SS, so it carries a little bit higher of a premium than some of the other Camaro models, but I mean, if you don't care about leather or anything, and you just want a basic driver's car, pick up like a 1SS. Just nothing like it, guys. Nothing like it. It's kind of cool. You can see the turn signal in the heads-up display there. And we'll go after this guy, looks like. Okay. Do that in a second. What a machine. What a machine. Oh man, the shifting is so seamless and there's no delay in the revs going down. Like, I've driven just a little bit ago, I drove a 2018 Ford Mustang and I don't think it felt as good as this. Honestly, honest to God, I don't think it did. To me, it seemed like there was like a little bit of rev hang when I would go to shift. Like, the revs would stay up there and then it would go down, and it just felt like there was such a delay. This, as soon as you get into the next gear, you're going. Like, this is absolutely fantastic. I've always wanted one, and I am heavily considering getting one. Like something like this. Now, this doesn't have to be the newest, bestest thing, because like I said, the newest thing isn't always the best. It's just such a great car. Now, in terms of performance, obviously, I've driven cars that are a little quicker. I mean, I will say that that 18 Mustang had, 40 more horsepower than this, so I definitely felt it pull a little harder, but this is still quite the driver's car. Like, you don't need horsepower to have fun, especially something like this. Like, honestly, this 426, that is plenty. You do not need any more than that in a muscle car. I know it's a little heavier than like a car with like a turbo 4-cylinder, but man, something even more basic than this is all you need. I love blipping the throttle. One more. Oh my god. Ah, so much fun. I need one. Let's test out the backup camera. So all the way up to the right, and it's on the rear view mirror, and the ladders do kind of turn with it, which is kind of cool. Neat. All right, guys. Well, that was super fun. Easily one of my favorite cars ever. Now, I'm sure if I ever get into any of the higher end stuff, I'm sure I'll find a new favorite. But man, in terms of affordability, this is the car to get, guys. Something like an older Camaro like this. This is awesome. Really enjoyed driving this. Man. All right, well, again, as always, thank you very much to Blaise Alexander Chevy in Muncy, PA, for allowing me to do these videos. Really appreciate it, guys. I love doing them. Hope you guys love watching them. And please don't forget to subscribe to the channel to see more content just like this. And I'll see you guys in the next one.